Alrighty, you guys, what's up? Back today. It's Sunday, November 27th. Today was my first full day back at work after my Thanksgiving, Black Friday, 3-day weekend type deal. Had a good Thanksgiving, ate it with the in-laws and all of that. Had a good time, spent some time with my family, her family, the whatnot. Didn't really do any Black Friday shopping, not one to go out and deal with all the crowds and all. I did, however, catch a good deal on a particular car part that I've been looking at anyway, but I'll reveal that in a later video. Once the actual part gets here, I'll do an unboxing and kind of talk about it and the deal that I got and all that whatnot. So keep an eye out for that in a later video, hopefully before too terribly long. But I've been wanting to do a walk around kind of introductory video to my two different cars, since that's a lot of what I'll be covering on this channel, other than the tech stuff that I cover occasionally as well. So that's what I'm about to do now. I'm going to give you a walk around of my red Civic, which is the stock daily driver. Alrighty, sorry about that. There was an airplane going overhead. Paused the video so I could let the sound go by. Like I said, about to do a walk around of the red Civic. Gonna give you an overview of that, introduction. Side note, this is the first video that I'm shooting with my new Pixel phone that I unboxed in the last video. If you haven't gone and watched that, go back and watch that now. So hopefully the clarity should be a lot better. The front-facing camera I'm shooting with right now is a lot better, a lot higher megapixel count than the other one. And this phone also has video stabilization and whatnot and all built in, so it should just overall be a better camera experience. Hopefully it's not picking up too much of this wind noise right now. But so alrighty, I guess without further ado, we'll do the walk around of the red Civic now. Alrighty, so here she is. It's a 1998 Civic CX. It currently has about 150,000 miles on it. Had about 120,000 miles on it when I bought it. So I've put, I guess, about 30,000 miles on it by that estimation. Manual steering, manual transmission, steel wheels. I have kept this one pretty much all stock. I've replaced a couple little bits on it, like the front bumper has been replaced. The little grill shell thing has been replaced. New headlight housings. As you can see, there's some dents in the hood. But when I first bought it, I had plans to modify it, but I've really kind of fallen in love with the reliability of the car and just the ability to get in and just drive without any trouble, for one. For two, the green Civic that I will hopefully introduce you to in another video is a bit more modified than this one, and was when I bought it, so it was already partially modified, so it didn't make sense to have two modified Civics. So my plan is to keep this one stock and modify that one. But I did replace the gauge cluster with a Civic where the gauge cluster has a tachometer. The stock gauge cluster didn't have a tachometer. I think this was a Civic Si gauge cluster, if memory serves me. But that was one of the first things I did, so it's been a few years. I've had the car about 3 years now. Let's see, it's also got an aftermarket head unit. I don't know if they still make this particular model, but they do make a newer model that I have installed in the green Civic. This one has a CD player. I don't ever listen to CDs, but what I like about this one is it's a Bluetooth head unit, so it connects straight to my cell phone, and it's got a wire that runs through the dash and up the A-pillar, and there's a microphone right here that picks up all the voice for the calling and the, you know, Google Assistant and all that whatnot. So, and it works relatively flawless with the phone. The only problem I've had with it is that if you switch phones, like you get a new phone, or, you know, your wife or girlfriend or whatever wants to connect her phone to the radio, it gives me kind of a fit about doing that. But once you get the phone paired to it and, you know, you get that whole process out of the way, It pretty much connects every single time, doesn't have any problem answering calls or anything. The rest of the interior stock shift boot and shift knob. I do have a new shift boot for it. I don't know if you can see it, but there's some cracks in this plastic ring around here, so the boot kind of sags a little bit, but I have a new one of those that I bought for pretty cheap off a friend of mine, so I will be putting that in here. But otherwise, it's all pretty much stock. Like I said, it was a CX model, which means that originally there was no speakers back here in these back two speakers. So they were just cardboard cutouts, like kind of bolted in place back there, and I have since added speakers. I've upgraded the door speakers to upgraded speakers. Nothing crazy, no like subwoofers or anything like that, just a nice set of upgraded, better than stock speakers. Hopefully that plane's not drowning out my voice too much. But it's got a decent set of winter tires on it right now. I've actually had these tires on it. They are Firestone Winter Force tires. They're like a winter tire. I don't know if they're dedicated snow tires, but they're like an all-around winter tire. And I have been rather impressed with them. And like I said, I've had them on the car for 3 years straight. I don't even run summer tires on it. I just leave these on year-round. And they've lasted quite a bit longer than I thought they would. Being winter tires, I figured they would wear out pretty quick, but I probably have at least another year's worth of life left on those, give or take. So I should probably be able to make it through the rest of this winter, and then I'll have to worry about replacing them. A couple scratches in the fender right here where it accidentally got clipped with a snow shovel when we got that massive amount of snow last year. But like I said, really nothing special. I mean, it's all stock under the hood. There's not much point in popping the hood. If you've ever seen a D16 Civic engine, you've seen this engine. So I think that about does it. I think that about wraps it up. Like I said, I hope to have a video up relatively soon, kind of introducing the green Civic, which is really the one that'll be getting most of the work. Most anything I do to this Civic is just maintenance work and, you know, little tiny things here and there. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe down below, and I will try to keep the content coming. Thank you.